Hi, this is Ms. White, and today we are doing 5.2 Conflict and Choice. Making your story game fun to play, because that's the whole point. You're going to have people play it. Your friends, your parents, your little brothers and sisters, your classmates, and you want to make a fun game. Okay, so first we have to talk about conflict, and it's kind of a big idea, but basically it's this. Somebody wants something, but there's some kind of problem. So, for example, the player of the game wants to find the buried treasure, but Chaeyoung Kim, a dangerous woman who will stop at nothing, has been searching for years. So I added some detail, but basically it's like the player wants a treasure, but someone else wants it too. You can have any kind of conflict, like the player wants to survive, but they are alone in the woods without any food, or the main character wants to win a competition, but there's someone else who's also trying to win the same thing. Anytime when something's hard, it's a conflict. Okay, something to notice is in your slides for your mission, I started putting these little dudes over here as a sign that you have to do something on these pages. So I wrote your turn, but I think that was a little confusing. So if you see this little guy, that means type here for your game, who wants what and what's the problem. Okay, the reason we need conflict is to make the choices a little more fun, like make them matter. So when you're thinking about choices for your game, do make your choices meaningful, related to the main conflict. Bonus points if they're surprising choices or surprising results of those choices. Of course, you're not going to do anything crazy like, do you want a hamburger or a pizza? Oh, you picked a hamburger? Wow, you won $1 million. What? That doesn't make any sense. If you're doing something surprising, it has to also be something that makes sense, even if it is a surprise. Don't make the choices meaningless. So a meaningful choice is something that matters for the character and matters for what they want and matters in relation to the conflict. Meaningless is something like, are they going to put on their brown shoes or their black shoes? Like, who cares? It doesn't matter. It doesn't have meaning in the story. It's also, you don't want to make choices that have obvious results. So don't be like, do you want to light your hair on fire or do you want to eat an ice cream? Like, yeah, we're not gonna choose one of those. Okay, let's play fun choice or boring choice. Okay, so pretend this is a game, a sports game, and the one choice is win the race. The result is you're so happy, everyone cheers for you as you receive your gold medal, yay. Okay, the other choice you could click on is lose the race. And the result is you drown in a river of your own tears. Boo. Okay, this is a fun choice or a boring choice? Boring. It's boring because you don't get a choice in real life about whether you win or lose. Plus, this is telling us the ending, so like it's not even interesting. Okay, let's play fun choice or boring choice. Round 2. First choice. Okay, so this is like a kind of creepy game. First choice, tell your mom the truth about why you're covered in mud. Something was chasing me and Nancy in the woods. I'm really scared. Can you help us? And then the result is mom tells you you can't hang out with Nancy anymore. The other choice you could click is tell your mom you slept when you rode your bike through some mud. Technically, you are lying. And the result is mom tells you to be careful riding at night and pats you on the head. It's a fun choice. It's fun because, you know, just like in life, you don't exactly know how your parents are going to react when you tell the truth, when it's something they might not want to hear. So it's fun because it's a little unexpected, but it's still realistic and it still matters for this story. Okay, round 3. Pretend this story is about monsters. The first choice is, okay, so the monster is coming. The first choice is hide under the table and try to stay quiet. The result is, yay, the monster doesn't see you. The second choice, climb on top of the table. The result, uh-oh, the monster eats you. That's a boring choice. And it's boring because it's very obvious that climbing on top of the table when a monster is coming is a bad idea. And that's what happens in the result. Nothing surprising. It's kind of like, nada. Like, of course you should hide. If you climb on top, you're going to get eaten. Boring. Okay. Last round. This is when you are writing a game about trying to search for clues in a haunted house. Okay, first choice. And you're with your friend. First choice. Split up so you can search more quickly. And the result is, as you explore the attic, you hear Abdullah scream, "Ah!" Or the second choice is, stick together so you can protect each other. The result is, you went into the basement to find out where the clanking was from, but couldn't find anything. Fun choice or boring choice? It's a fun choice! Okay, we know that we've seen this before, like in a scary movie, that people have to decide whether to split up or stay together. You can still do things that you've seen before as long as it's not like, oh, you split up and then you died. You stuck together, oh, you defeated the monster. Like, it can't be so obvious. It has to be a little bit of, make it fun for the reader so they don't know exactly what's going to happen. Okay, so when you get to this part in the mission, see the little guys telling you this is you? Yeah, that's you. Isn't he cute? Okay, anyway, or she. You are going to write the two choices. The two choices for what? In the last mission, you wrote your first paragraph. Okay, some of you wrote more than the first scene, and you're gonna have to cut back. So hopefully you have a first scene that's just describing the setting, where you are, what you're smelling, what's happening, what's going on, and then you need to give your character, something has to happen, you have to give your character two choices. And you also have to write what happens when they choose that. And let me show you something really fast before letting you go. This next is just reminding you of how to go in Inkwriter. And so you're gonna go to Inkwriter and open one of your stories, or you'll have one. I have two. And then do you see how these little things came up? That's because I already did those. Add option is what you want to do to make a choice. So you click add option and write blah, 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 whatever you're gonna write. And then when you click this button, that will take you to the what happens next. So that will take you to the result part. If you're confused by that, you can always click read and kind of see what happens when you click around. Or you can also click on map. I'm gonna have you share yours, so you click share and then copy and paste this link so that I can actually see it in your mission on this last page in this little box. And that's it. Good luck with your conflict and with your writing interesting choices.